Thank you, Chairman. Mr. Board, did I hear you right when I first walked in? You said one of the answers to the housing shortage is to move your mother-in-law out in the backyard? Build her a separate place, or how would that work? Who's going to deliver that message, too, is what I would. The Next Generation Housing Initiative in Washington County, Wisconsin is a locally driven effort to expand affordable homeownership for middle-income families by developing 1,000 new owner-occupied homes by 2032. It's backed by $10 million in county investment. The program provides infrastructure, subsidies to developers, and down payment assistance to buyers, up to $20,000 per home. It sets clear affordability targets, requiring 40% of homes to be sold under $340,000 and all under $420,000. So obviously what we're focused on is reducing the development costs, expanding housing options, and the initiative also promotes zoning reforms that allow for smaller lots and diverse housing types like duplexes and townhouses. It is an example of a public-private advisory group that can not only implement this but oversee this. So, Mr. Schaefer, I think you're familiar with the concept. I'm going to ask you, from your vantage point and working closely with developers and local governments and nonprofits, I know you've seen a lot of changes to the and maneuvering on some of those challenges to building affordability. So have you seen programs similar to this throughout the nation starting to develop? Or do you think this something similar could be kind of scaled down maybe and used at the federal level? I was wondering what your thoughts are on that.
Thank you for your question. And what you just described is basically what we've been doing throughout the state of Colorado. So it is municipalities and the state tackling this missing middle. So 80 to 120% of the AMI, which you described on this particular project. So yes, higher density townhomes are a part of it. Could be duplexes up to 4 or 5 or 6 plexes, and then the public-private partnership piece, or you could add philanthropic as well into that piece, which it sounds like you're doing. So these are going on throughout all the mountain towns and really throughout the state of Colorado. Very similar to what you did, so you hit on all the main points. The only one that I might add is, again, you are focusing on the demand side. The one piece we are challenging folks to is to look at the supply side. So building one factory in the state of Wisconsin could provide 500 affordable homes per year. With everything that you just mentioned in this initiative, we would just want to add that to it.
Very good. Thank you so much. Mr. Bohr, government mandated caps and regulations on single-family rentals reduce the supply of housing. It's kind of been discussed, I know, this morning. But studies have shown minimum lot size requirements, restrictions on multifamily housing developments, and the lengthy permitting process, which we've, if you're a member of Congress, you hear every time you're in the district and you talk to somebody that's a builder themselves. So do you believe that there's an increase in the number of single-family rental homes that are available, and how could this improve overall housing affordability, I guess? What's the effect on the pricing?
Yeah, there's a huge need for rental solutions as well. And I think the challenge, and this relates to your earlier question, the challenge is not only on the financing and funding side, it's also getting entitlement to do these expansions. Communities, whether they're rental or land lease, provide homes for a lot of people in this country, and they're very satisfied with their living situation. And then to further your point, I think some of the low or lot size requirements is one form of zoning restriction that keeps manufactured housing out of urban developments. We have not even cracked the opportunity of infill with factory-built housing, and it's because of those kinds of restrictions that you're mentioning.
Thank you, Chairman. I yield back.